Hey everyone, Jay Whitner here with our internet TV show Crowdfunding Coverage, brought to you by Kickstarter Coaching and the Space Finance Group. We do a quick recap each month of what's happening in the crowdfunding space. So on with our show. In March of 2017, we had 5 big crowdfunding campaigns. These campaigns collectively brought in about $6 million. The big campaign was the most rebellious Swiss automatic watch ever. So we'll talk about the 5 big campaigns and some of the things that made them successful, but first we'll talk about the news. Indiegogo is one of the 2 most well-known crowdfunding platforms, and in March they announced some changes to the categories that they use to break the different campaigns in different categories. So they roughly doubled the number of categories that they previously had. So go on their site, check out the new categories, and see if one of them applies to your favorite idea. WeFunder is a company that is focused on the equity crowdfunding space and is actually leading the equity crowdfunding space. They're doing something new that they started in March for one of their clients called Legion M. They helped Legion M previously do an equity crowdfunding campaign, and now they've launched a Regulation A+ campaign, also for Legion M. So with the Reg A+, you can raise far more money than you can with a crowdfunding campaign. So we'll see how they do, and good luck to WeFunder and to Legion M with this activity. Kickstarter is assisting Shea Stadium in Brooklyn with some of their fundraising needs. Apparently, Shea Stadium is quite largely a music venue, and they had some regulatory issues, licensing things, modifications that they needed to do. So Shea Stadium is using Kickstarter to raise the money that they need to take care of this. The campaign is still going on right now as I record this in April, but they've already raised roughly twice as much as they needed to raise to accomplish the objective of making Shea Stadium compliant with all the rules. So the 4 big campaigns. The campaigns range in size from roughly $1 million to $1.7 million. The video length, which is a real key component of this stuff, range from 1 minute and 20 seconds to 3 minutes and 35 seconds. So all the campaign videos were reasonable length, although 3:35 is getting a bit long. We really say that you should be under 3 minutes is my thinking. The length of the campaigns, in terms of how long that they were running, they range from 30 to 60 days. The reward levels ranged from 6 rewards to 15, which is quite reasonable. When I see these campaigns that have 68 different rewards, I cringe inside, because it may sound good when you're designing the campaign, but when you actually have to deliver, it can be quite difficult. The updates, everybody was good on their updates, 6 to 25 updates for different campaigns. So the first campaign was the Mini Museum 3. This is the 3rd campaign for this entity, this idea. What they do is they collect these rare things, and they make mini museums, they call them, out of loose items. So you get little samples of very rare, very old things, and they position them in this acrylic situation so that they can be handed around. Students can look at them. They can see meteorites, ancient swords, and pieces of Steve Jobs' turtleneck that he wore on stage, and things like that. So it's a neat idea. They raised over $1 million. Some of the things that were neat about what they did with their campaign is they did have early bird pricing, which helps to get your campaign off to a faster start. They did use GIFs, the mini videos that you see without audio, to help convey some of their ideas. And they offered 2 different sizes of their product, giving the backers a choice in terms of the physical dimensions of what they wanted and the price point that they wanted. The next campaign is the Self-Fly. This is a camera case that has a built-in drone. Very, very exciting idea, and I hope that they have good success with this. So you have your phone in its case in your pocket. You pull your phone out of your pocket, and you sort of open it up, and the drone pops out that can fly, be remote control, take video. Very, very neat idea. They raised, all the campaigns raised over $1 million. So they had various stretch goals that they used in their campaign, 5 stretch goals that they reached. They had supplementary video to show their drone in action and explain everything. It's, as I mentioned previously, it's important that your primary video not be overly long, but you can, in the main body of your campaign, add additional videos if you feel like you need to explain more things or show more stuff. Also, they had a situation with their campaign that if you shared it around, you could get a free reward. So this was a good strategy to help engage the audience, to help you spread the word about the campaign. Next, we have Ping. Ping is a tracking device. They're very small, more or less the size of a little bit more bigger than a quarter, I guess, in dimensions. And there have been a lot of these out there in the world that have been offered, many of them on crowdfunding sites. But many of them are very, very short-range trackers. What was really unique about the Ping is it's not only the Wi-Fi tracker, which is very common, but it also has cellular and GPS, so you can track the thing anywhere in the world. So very long range, very long battery life were the differentiators for the Ping campaign. So some of the things that they did is they had their devices in multiple colors. I'm a big advocate of this if the budget will support it, to give the people a choice. If they like blue things, give them a choice of the thing in blue. They also had a reward that they gave out for referring people to the campaign, like that last one that we talked about. It's good to engage other people. And they had a special link in their campaign for the press, so that the press can find high-res images or video or whatever the press might want. They've aggregated all that together and made it easier for the press people to find, which is a good strategy if you think you're going to have a big press campaign. Next, we have the Steadicam Volt. This is a handheld device that you sort of snap your cell phone into, and it helps make you look like you're a professional photographer. All smooth movements of your camera, it reduces shake, and really is apparently a very, very upgraded way for you to take video with your smartphone. So I presume these people will continue using their smartphone alone for regular videos, but really want the quality, and reach down and get this thing, and you can take a much higher quality video. So some of the things that they did, they had multiple early bird levels, lower prices for the people that come in early to support the campaign, get things off to a big start. They had supplemental video for their campaign, which makes sense since their campaign is all about making better video. And they also touted one of the awards that they won. They won an award at the Consumer Electronics Show in 2017. Anything that you can show that demonstrates how good your product is, whether it's an award you won, an endorsement, testimonials from customers, all that is to your advantage. If you have something like that, by all means, position it highly in your campaign. The last campaign of this month of the big ones, this campaign raised about $1.7 million. This is the Swiss automatic watch that they consider to be rebellious. So some of the things they did with their campaign is they offered the watch in different colors, different models of watches, and different bands. So they gave the customer a broad choice of looks and appearance of the watch. And I think this is a smart approach, again, if you can afford it, if it doesn't drive your costs too high. They talked about the limited quantities of what they were doing. So each combination of model and color, there's a limited number of them available. So that was a selling point. You'd have something unique. And they offered a warranty with their product. Now, product warranties are commonplace in the real world, but In the crowdfunding world, a lot of products are not offered with a warranty. If you're confident in your product and you feel willing to warranty it, by all means, do so and tell everybody, because it gives the buyer confidence that you're going to stand behind their product, and they like that. So anyway, that's it for our show, Crowdfunding Coverage, covering March of 2017. And we'll be back probably in a little bit less than a month this time with coverage of what happened in April. So thanks for your time, and we'll see you next time.